right above your head, there's a chaos machine. 5 quadrillion tons of air constantly moving, heating, cooling, and colliding. It creates gentle breezes and Category 5 hurricanes, snow flurries and flash floods, beautiful rainbows and devastating tornadoes. Weather is Earth's most dynamic system. Let's understand the chaos. Our atmosphere is a thin layer of gas hugging the planet. If Earth were an apple, the atmosphere would be thinner than the skin. This tiny shell is all that separates us from the deadly vacuum of space. It's divided into layers, with most weather happening in the troposphere, the lowest 10 miles. The sun is the engine that drives all weather. Solar energy heats the Earth unevenly. The equator gets more than the poles. This temperature difference creates pressure differences. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure, and that's wind. The sun's energy also evaporates water, starting the whole water cycle. Water is constantly recycling. The sun evaporates water from oceans, lakes, and plants. It rises, cools, and condenses into clouds. Eventually, it falls as rain or snow. Then it flows back to the ocean through rivers, and the cycle continues. The same water has been cycling for billions of years. You might be drinking dinosaur water. Clouds are just floating water. When warm, moist air rises, it cools down. Cold air can't hold as much moisture, so water condenses onto tiny particles like dust or pollen. Billions of these tiny droplets together make a cloud. A single fluffy cumulus cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds. But it floats because the droplets are spread out. Clouds come in many flavors. Fluffy cumulus clouds mean fair weather. Flat stratus clouds often bring drizzle. Towering cumulonimbus clouds are the giants, reaching up to 12 miles high, producing thunderstorms, hail, and tornadoes. Wispy cirrus clouds made of ice crystals float at the top of the troposphere. Lightning is nature's most spectacular light show. Inside storm clouds, ice particles collide and build up static electricity. When the charge gets strong enough, zap! A lightning bolt can be 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Thunder is the sound of air rapidly expanding from that extreme heat. Count the seconds between flash and bang, divide by 5, that's how many miles away it is. Tornadoes are spinning columns of destruction. When warm, moist air meets cold, dry air, with winds at different speeds at different heights, the air starts rotating. If this rotation tightens and touches the ground, you have a tornado. The strongest ones have winds over 300 miles per hour. They can drive straw through wooden boards. Hurricanes are massive heat engines. They form over warm tropical oceans where water evaporates rapidly. The rising moist air creates a low-pressure center. More air rushes in, rises, and the system starts spinning. A single hurricane releases the energy of 10,000 nuclear warheads per day. They die when they hit land because they lose their warm water fuel. Weather is chaotic, literally. The butterfly effect says that a butterfly flapping its wings could theoretically cause a tornado weeks later on the other side of the world. Tiny differences in initial conditions lead to wildly different outcomes. This is why weather forecasts become unreliable after about 10 days. Too many tiny variables. Weather prediction is incredibly difficult. Forecasters use satellites, weather balloons, ground stations, and supercomputers running complex models. But the atmosphere is so chaotic that even tiny measurement errors compound rapidly. A 1-week forecast today is as accurate as a 1-day forecast was 50 years ago. We've gotten better, but chaos wins. Eventually, ocean patterns affect weather worldwide. El Niño occurs when Pacific waters near South America warm up. This shifts weather patterns globally, causing droughts in Australia and floods in California. La Niña is the opposite, with cooler waters. These cycles happen every few years and can affect billions of people. Cold can be just as deadly as heat. The coldest temperature ever recorded was -129 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica. At that temperature, your breath freezes instantly and falls as ice crystals. Blizzards combine cold with wind and snow, creating white-out conditions where you can't see your hand in front of your face. Heat waves are silent but deadly. The hottest temperature ever recorded was 134 degrees Fahrenheit in Death Valley. Extreme heat causes more deaths than any other weather event. Your body can overheat and fail. Heat waves are becoming more frequent and intense due to climate change. Some places go years without rain. The Atacama Desert in Chile has spots that haven't seen rain in centuries. Drought occurs when weather patterns shift and moisture bypasses an area. It can destroy crops, empty reservoirs, and create wildfires. Drought is slow-motion disaster, sneaking up over months and years. On the opposite extreme, too much rain too fast creates flash floods. A few inches of fast-moving water can sweep away cars and people. Urban areas are especially vulnerable because pavement can't absorb water. Flash floods kill more people in the US than tornadoes, hurricanes, or lightning. Weather and climate are different. Weather is what's happening right now, today's temperature and rain. Climate is the average weather over decades. Weather can vary wildly day to day, but climate trends are stable. Think of it this way. Weather is your mood. Climate is your personality. One cold day doesn't disprove global warming. Earth's climate is changing because we're adding greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. These gases trap heat like a blanket. Global temperatures have risen about 2 degrees Fahrenheit in the last century. This small change makes weather more extreme. More intense hurricanes, longer droughts, bigger floods. The weather chaos machine is getting more chaotic. What will weather look like in 50 years? Climate models predict more extremes. Hotter heat waves, stronger storms, rising sea levels affecting coastal weather. But technology is also advancing. Better satellites, AI forecasting, maybe even weather control someday. The future of weather is uncertain, but we're learning fast. The atmosphere above you is a magnificent chaos engine. It gives us rain for crops, wind for sailing, and beauty in sunsets. It also reminds us that nature is more powerful than we are. Next time you check the weather, remember, you're looking at the output of the most complex system on Earth. Thanks for watching.